If you're anything like me, you really like to plan for the new season. Summer started officially June 21st, and as I'm filming this, it is Friday, June 27th. So we're 7 days in, and so I wanted to share with you guys my process on how to curate your wardrobe for the summer. We're going to talk about some tips and some new techniques, just something to get your mind thinking about how to build your best wardrobe for the summer season. So stay tuned. First thing I do is I look into my oldies but goodies. Here on this channel and just in my general life, part of my ethos is I'm someone who first will look at what I already have and then build around that. So look at your oldies but goodies. We all have them. And that's the first thing I do. Look at my current inventory, and this usually reminds me of what I have, and like I said, I build around that. There are a couple of things I'm excited to restyle for this season. The oldies but goodies that I have in my wardrobe that I can't wait to style this summer season is this. This is a white cropped button down, and I love it. I really need to get another one. I keep saying that, but I don't inherently, even though I love this so much. But I need to get another one. And it's just, I just like the way it looks. It's so, how do I replace the button? I always get this dry cleaned because I can never get my shirt crisp enough. But I just love the way this looks. You can never go wrong with the white button down. I know some people don't like white button downs, but for me, they just go well with my wardrobe, and I love to wear them, especially in the summer. Now this is a dress from Dish. I got this last year from Dish. I don't remember the name of the dress, but it's a nice maxi fitted dress. I have worn this a couple of times. I still do need to get a tailor, but I have not. I've neglected to, but I still wore it. I just have been wearing it with heels. So this. Another dress that I bought last year from Anthropologie, and I love this dress. This dress is so, gotta see, it's beautiful. Again, with the sleeves, you can see I have a style and I know what I like, and it's just lovely. The only thing I would change about this is that I would make sure that it had, is that I would have loved for it to have pockets. Another thing that I like, I bought this, let's see, this is, what season is this? Okay, 2023. So 2 years ago. So not bad at all. This is a 100% linen trench coat from Banana Republic. I love this. I've already worn it twice. And of course, if you want, you can just put it over your shoulders if you don't want to actually wear it. Just so yeah, love this. And I'm gonna show you one last item, even though of course I have tons of oldies but goodies. I'm someone who will wear things for years to come. This is a duster, lace duster. A friend bought this for me, and I still have it to this day. I've had it for, I don't know, a long time. Probably like 6 years, because a friend got this for me like around the time when I was dating my husband, and we've been married 4 years, almost 5. And we dated for 2. So yeah, so this is probably like 6 years old. But yes, I love this. The sleeve, check out the sleeve. The lace, a nice duster. Just makes any outfit more boho, which I like. In the summer, I would say, because I'm more like relaxed, and boho is the vibe to me when it comes to that. So it's just some of the oldie but goodies that I like, and that I'll be wearing this summer, so stay tuned for the Shop My Closet videos. The next thing I do is I think about the vibe that I want to create. Not all of my oldies but goodies may align with the vibe that I want to create for the season. Now, I don't get rid of them, but that just means that I probably won't wear them that season until the vibe comes up again. But if it's something that I still like and it's part of my style, but just not something that I'm currently actively seeking out, I will still keep it. So think about, how do you want to feel this summer? What do you have going on in your life the next couple of months? So the rest of June, July, August, and part of September, because fall isn't coming until late September. What are you going to be doing for these next 3 months? Of course, we can't know everything, but you kind of have a general idea. So for me, my vibe for this summer is luxury and effortless. It's luxe but effortless. That's my vibe for the summer. So when I think luxe but effortless, like, what kind of woman is that? That's the kind of woman who, even though it's summer, she's casual, but there's still something elevated about her look. And effortless because, I don't know, just my style in the summer is more relaxed. Like, I have a more relaxed mindset, but I still look elevated, if that makes sense. So for me, think like Jenny Kane. Effortless, for me, the kind of woman, if I'm gonna be luxe and effortless. So how do I look effortless? One of the ways you can be effortless is your one and dones. I did a video about that concept, about your one and dones, and how I think regardless as to your personal style, each woman can find their one and done. So what is a one and done? A one and done is a clothing item that you put on and you're already clothed. Now all you have to do is add accessories. You don't have to think about what to mix and match, what to pair with what. You already have your clothes, now you just have to accessorize. So that's cord sets, like what I have on today. That's dresses, that is jumpsuits or rompers. These are your one and dones. And because they come in a variety of textures, colors, shapes, lengths, you can find one that aligns with your personal style. So I have a lot of that. I have cord sets. I have several dresses. Dresses, are my favorite. That is my favorite clothing item, and that's a clothing item that I wear every season. So I have several of those in my wardrobe, as you can imagine. Now this summer, I'm not really going anywhere. So my husband is in school. It's only a 6-month course to be a welder. And so for the summer, we're pretty laying low. We're not really going on vacation or doing anything like super fun. We're just going to still be in North Carolina and just spend the summer here. I'm going to have some fun weekends, but I'm mainly working this summer. And I'm fine with that. This is just, something that's temporary at the moment. But either way, point is, think about what you're doing. After I think about the vibe I want to create, which for me is luxe and effortless, I also think about my wardrobe goals. Wardrobe goals are important because I don't think about one-offs in my clothing, like when I buy items. I'm building a wardrobe. I'm curating a wardrobe. So that's a collection of things that are in my wardrobe. And of course, I wear them. Unlike how a curator at a museum just looks at the items, I actually am building a wardrobe that I can wear. And so it's important to think about what are your goals for your wardrobe. So buying investment accessories is something that I decided I wanted to do this season. So I did buy a purse. So if you are not new to my channel, I'm not a bag girl. I know a lot of women are into bags, but I don't know, bags are just something that I think about last. It's just not top of mind. I would think about some shoes before I think about a bag. But bags do add to your outfit. So I found a beautiful basket bag from a mid-range company. At least I would describe them as a mid-range company. They are fairly popular. They are based in Paris. And so I can't wait to see it when it comes. I ordered it, I want to say June 12th. And it hasn't come in yet. So whenever it comes in, I will more than likely do an unboxing and a what's in my bag for that. So stay tuned for that. Next would be to buy a mini dress. I have been on my fitness journey. I'm not where I want to be, but that's something that I'm still actively pursuing. That's a lifestyle that I'm developing, being more active. And so because of this is something that I've adopted as a lifestyle so that I can basically be my best self and feel like my most confident, I want to show off my legs this summer. Show off what I've been walking more hot girl walks, doing Pilates, walking stairs at my job. So I want to show my progress for myself in my mini dress and admire what I've accomplished. I still have so much to go, but I have lost some weight, and so I'm gonna keep going. But a mini dress for myself, and plus mini dresses, I like wearing mini dresses sometimes. I don't do it often, but the summertime is fun, it's flirty, showing off a little bit of skin. A silk cord set. Now, I would like to buy a silk cord set. In a previous video, I talked about how they're really popular ones, like the Gucci one, the Totem. I don't want Gucci or Totem. I would prefer like one from Olivia Von Hall or those from Louis Vuitton that I showed. So these are that's more of a long-term goal, and I'll talk about that in a later video. Now, buy some elevated flats. I briefly talked about the elevated flats that I like. Elevated flats because in the summertime, while I do wear heels, I do lean into more flats. And like I said, I don't necessarily like flip-flops because flip-flops to me are overly casual, but I do like slides, lace-up sandals, yeah. So a wish list. Next, we're going to move on to creating a wish list. Now, a wish list is important because if you keep track of what you need to purchase in order to curate a wardrobe that matches your personal style and your lifestyle, then that will reflect your purchases. So what I think of is I categorize them into short-term and long-term. So short-term items on my wish list are items that I want to buy that season. I'm looking to buy these items this season. Long-term are things that I know that I want in my ideal wardrobe, because again, we're curating a wardrobe, not just buying one-off pieces. Then that's something I can get for years later, because I know that that's something that I will actually want still because it aligns with my personal style. So I'm going to show you some of the items that I already purchased for this season. Something that I wanted to get into, one of my wardrobe goals was jewelry. But I don't really know exactly what kind of jewelry I like. I know that nowadays I like jewelry that's a little bit more dainty than jewelry that is larger. So I decided to go to Amazon and test out some jewelry first. This way I can get more of an idea of what I want before I start investing in fine jewelry. So this are these little climbers from Amazon. And they are so cute. Diamonds with some gold. Hopefully you can see them. From a brand called Pavoy Jewelry. And I got these on Amazon. So I like the way they look. I like them. They're smaller than I thought they would be, but I didn't look at the dimensions, and they were less than $20. So far, so good. Then I wanted to play with some bracelets. So I got this. This brand is Mitsunapas. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is just a bangle. They had a small bangle and a large bangle. I chose the small bangle. It's a gold bangle. It's one that you put at your wrist. Even though I would love to have a whole upper arm bangle. So this is how it looks. Pretty, dainty, elegant. I really like it. I just wanted to see, like I said, my jewelry style before I actually start investing in more jewelry pieces. So those are two things, but jewelry makes such a difference. Buying these pieces, I can see how different outfits that I created, how the accessories really added that oomph that I needed. So I'm gonna continue in my jewelry journey, and I'll let you guys know. And then later on down the line, you will see me buy some, you will see me invest in some fine jewelry. That's the goal. So some items that I bought, we're gonna have like a little mini haul, some other items. I purchased this. So I went to the mall with one of my, we started becoming friends. And she likes clothing and fragrances, basically all the things that I like. And that's a rarity because many of my friends, I would say I only have 2 friends that are really fashion girls that love fashion as much as I do. And oddly enough, both of their name is Essence. But this dress, anyway, this is from Anthropologie. It's a mini dress. One of my goals was to get a mini dress because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of physical activities, and so I've been liking my legs more, so I wanted to show them off this summer. So this mini dress was on sale. And so originally this dress was $249. Then it went on sale to $149. But I ultimately ended up getting it for $75. And I just love the way this fits. This brand is Bardot. I've never heard of that brand, and it is cotton and linen, I believe. It's linen and cotton. So it's 100% linen is the outer layer, and then the lining is cotton. And I think that's important to have. I like for dresses to have linings, especially when we're talking about white. So I like the details. I like these pleating detail, almost like a cummerbund that we have. The nice puffy sleeve. I love a puffy sleeve. I'm someone who likes to watch shows like Anna Green Gable and Jane Eyre and Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion. Basically, I like that whole period films and period books. So puffy sleeves like this are right up my alley. So I love that, and I love the lace detailing. I'm not always into lace, but I do like lace. I like the way it looks. And of course the buttons. So this is a very cute mini dress. So in future videos, I will style it. Something else that I bought was, I bought these jeans from 7 for All Mankind. I'm not really a jean girl. This is my first pair of white jeans. But when I do wear jeans, they're 7 for All Mankind. So I love them. They're high waist. They have a belt. I need to get them tailored. They're wide leg. And I have a video that I've already put out on styling these in several different ways. Those. Now, you know I love a dress. I love dresses. Dresses are my favorite clothing item. So there's not a season I can go in which I don't buy a dress, even though I have several. But in all fairness, I would say 85 to 90% of the time I'm wearing a dress. So this is the Thalia, I think that's how you pronounce it, from Dish. Dish is an Australian brand. I think it's pretty, I would say at this point it's pretty popular. This is a cornflower blue rainy midi dress. And I love the way this looks. Simple. It is a maxi. I love the pleating detail. We have straps. It just makes me feel so like a goddess. It's flowy. I am going to get it tailored because it is rather long. So I want it long enough that I could wear flats, but I also want to be able to wear heels and it still be a maxi. That's that. And then I purchased a hat. So I came across Jenny Kane, and I don't know where I came across it originally. I think I just saw it on Instagram, to be honest with you. And then I found that I have a Jenny Kane here in my local area. So I decided to go to Jenny Kane, and I found a hat that I like. First off, number one, I found a candle from them that is, I love candles. I'm the kind of person who has candles throughout my apartment burning. Right now, I have a candle from Target going, but I'm going to share with you the candle that I got from Jenny Kane. This is the Santa Ynez candle. And they tell you the notes. So it has jasmine, clove, tobacco, and amber. This is a 10-ounce wax candle. Now this is for the fall, but when my husband and I smelled this, we knew we needed to add it to our collection. Yes, I said collection. We love candles. We're really into candles, and it's just so, it just smells so amazing. So definitely need that for fall. We started burning it, but then we stopped because we were like, oh no, we need to save this for fall. It's giving fall cozy vibes. So the one that I want, they have one, there's two that I want for the summer. There's the Hamptons and Montecito. Hamptons and Montecito. Those are more, I would say, summer fragrances. Nice, fresh, kind of beachy. Jenny Kane is a California brand, so it goes in line with, like I said, effortless. It's still luxe and elevated, but for the very effortless woman. And so that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. But of course with a little bit of luxe and glamour, because would I be me if I didn't add some glamour? Nah, not really. And then you guys know, so I bought this hat. This is a bucket hat. This is a size medium large. So it's 100% linen, but the lining is cotton. That's how it looks on the inside, which I like because of course I want to protect my hair. This is my bucket hat. This is my first bucket hat. I just think they're so cute. They just add a nice element to your outfit. A hat elevates it. A hat, hairpiece, any type of accessory really elevates your look. Just, I'm sure me having a hat on now, it looks way different than when I didn't have it. And I love it in this color. It can go with so many different things. So I've been having fun. I've been loving it. I've worn it so many times since I bought it already. It's still available online last I checked. And I love that Jenny Kane has a catalog. This is the spring catalog. I'm sure they'll come out, I would imagine, one for the summer. But yes, I just love the different inspiration here. So that's another thing. Not only can you go to Instagram or YouTube, of course, to look for your inspiration, but go to brands or retailers that you like and see if they have a catalog. If they don't have a catalog, if they have a catalog, get one. If they don't have a catalog, then create your own kind of catalog with images from them. You could take inspiration from anywhere, basically is what I'm saying. Now, last but not least, you guys know I love Banana Republic. It's my favorite brand. That's really my favorite brand. Like how people love Zara. Zara is their go-to. No, Banana Republic is my go-to. So I bought this white halter top because I'm really into white and cream and ivory tops in general, but especially in the summer season. So I get several different shapes, styles, materials. So this is a halter top, an ivory halter top. It's ribbed. I just love the way this looks. Ribbed, it can go with several different things. It's just a basic, an elevated basic. Nice ribbing, a square neckline. Very nice. And again, from them, I also got, at the register, they had a catalog. I like to look, like I said, see aesthetically what's going on. Sometimes get inspiration by the way that the stylist styled the clothing. But of course, experiment, do your own thing as well. But that's just for inspiration. Inspiration doesn't mean copy, of course. Now these are some linen pants. They are, yes, 100% linen. And I like the way they look. This is a stripe. We have a nice drawstring. They're wide leg. They're comfortable. Of course, it has pockets. And we have back pockets. Just all around cute, casual. They're striped, but again, I can wear them with so many different things. If I wanted, I could wear it with this. I also have other tops that I can wear it with. I bought it to wear with the halter top, so it would be a whole outfit. And I'll show you guys that in a upcoming style video. So this summer, stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. I have this series called Shop My Closet, in which I style different outfits, and so you will get to see how my wardrobe comes together. Do I actually create the luxe and effortless vibe?